Basketball has become a family affair at St. Vincent College. After Chris Klimchock transferred there from Edinburgh last season, his brother Ben and cousin Dan Sinwell have followed in his footsteps and joined the team.
I think for the most part it was kind of their own doing. I mean, my brother decided to go to Lord's College at the beginning of this year, and it was just too much of a hike for him, and it was too far away from home. But Danny, I know he chose here without anything to do with me.
And that was definitely affected my decision. I mean, whenever I was recruited by St. Vincent, I imagined, because Chris was going to be a senior this year, I mean, I would have had a chance to play with him for at least 1 year. And I didn't really know Ben was coming here because that was a late transfer thing.
I thought it'd be cool just to play with my brother, obviously. It was his last year, and since I didn't have a chance to play with him in high school, I thought it'd be cool just to have one last chance to play with him in college.
The Klimchock name is familiar in St. Vincent basketball circles. 5 years ago, Laura Klimchock made her mark with the Bearcats as an All-American and 1,000-point scorer. Watching her is how Chris, Ben, and Dan first became aware of the program.
We came to a lot of those games also. I mean, that was the first time I really experienced St. Vincent whenever I came to see her games.
Always coming to every home game and then staying for the men's game and watching them play too. And she's always been a huge inspiration to me. She obviously had a great career here, and it was one of the main parts where when I transferred, it came down at St. Vincent.
She was definitely badgering me a little bit to come here. It's hard for her since she's so far away, but she tries to make the games whenever she can. She's a basketball nut, and that's how she is, and she's always supportive of us.
With Chris and Ben being able to come see me at St. Vincent and being able to watch me at Greensburg-Salem and travel with the whole AAU scene, I think I definitely had some kind of influence on them with that. The fact that both of my brothers and my cousin all play at my alma mater is awesome, and it makes it easy for me. It's just really special. I don't know how many families in the country have 3 kids that played college basketball, let alone have all gone to the same school.
Rick Klimchock, Laura, Chris, and Ben's father, also had a connection to the college, having coached with men's head coach D.P. Harris.
Rick coached with me for a year, so the kids would come a lot to the gym when Rick was working, and so I watched Benny and Chris grow up a lot, and certainly my son played at Aquinas Academy, so he and Benny were teammates since they've been in 3rd grade. So when Benny decided to come here, and Dan also played on that team, so I know their grandmother, I know the whole family.
My dad put down a foul line and a key in our kitchen with a Fisher-Price hoop when I was about 3 years old. So if that kind of shows you how young he got us started.
And of course my dad, who's the head guru of everything, he's been coaching for 20, 30 years. He got us into it early, and so we would always have trips we'd take to Aquinas Academy gym, and us 3 would have workouts.
He had me playing basketball since probably the age of 4, but I know at the age of 8 he kind of gave me the option, like, all right, Laura, are we going to be a gymnast or are we going to play basketball? And I'm like thinking to myself, is this even really an option? Like, I joke around, but I owe all of my success to him, and so do the boys. We're lucky to have had a father that was a coach and such a successful coach. He was so successful at Central and Jeanette, and now with his girls at Franklin.
Rick has coached me in AAU basketball with Ben. We were on the same team for a while. And other than that, I mean, he coached me when I was younger also. But he definitely helped me whenever I was trying to get recruited for basketball. I mean, he helped me improve my game just from the start. I mean, because Chris and Ben were always involved at an early age.
He's always been there. He's helped me so much in everything he's done, and from being my AAU coach since I was a little kid, even right now, he's always just telling me to keep my chin up and just always shoot when I get in the game and give me great advice whenever he can.
He pushed us now, and me and Benny are kind of the same. We kind of gave him some attitude, and Chris is a good one out of the 3 of us. But if it wasn't for him, the 3 of us wouldn't have been playing basketball in college. There's no way.
The cousins began playing together long before their time at St. Vincent. Although Chris attended Greensburg-Salem High School, while Ben and Dan went to Greensburg Central Catholic, they did get to play against each other once in their careers.
We actually did play against each other, though, in the Christmas tournament when I was a senior and he was a freshman. And I got to guard him a little bit and talk a little junk on him, just messing around, because we ended up beating him by like 25 that game. So it was pretty cool.
He had a few shots on me. I like to forget about that, but it was a really fun experience.
Now all playing in the same place, their family comes out in full force for each game.
It's insane, actually, because when we do the ticket list, it'll be like somebody will have 2 tickets, 4 tickets, then they'll ask me, like, yeah, I need 16 tickets for tonight. So we get a whole bunch of Klimchocks and a really nice fan base. It's amazing the support we get from all of them.
It's just like in high school. I mean, we always had like 20 to 30 of our family members at every game, and it's just a tight bond that we have between our family, and it's something really special that not everybody can have, and I'm really appreciative of it.
It feels great. I mean, having your family always there supporting you, especially at home games. I mean, it's just a great feeling to have. I mean, my parents especially, this year they traveled to almost every game, and I really appreciate that because it's a great support.
I can't remember ever playing a home game or away game without having the whole brood there cheering me on. Normal kids on the team would have 2 or 3 tickets, and I'd have to write down 30 names for my ticket list, and the Klimchocks had their own section at St. Vincent.
Just to look up into that corner and see everybody, and just to know how much they care about you and that they would be willing to spend a part of their lives to come out and drive out and see you play. It means the world to me.
Even though they're all on the same team, the Klimchocks and Sinwell still get time for friendly competition at practice and at Grandma's house on the holidays.
We actually do go at each other a lot since all 3 of us are guards. We'll go through guard drills, 1-on-1, 2-on-2 drills, and go against each other. And also with the 5-on-5, towards the end of practice, we'll get to go against each other.
We play out at my grandma's house, and like all my cousins just play. It's actually really a lot of fun because trying to help my other younger cousins improve their game, and it's just fun to play with all my cousins outside.
It's just a great experience. It's hard to put in words. Just from like my little cousins that are like 6 or 7 to my older cousins that are in their mid-20s. It's just something really special to be able to play with them and have like a real connection with them.
The games at Grandma's house were serious. There's 16 or 17 of us cousins. We'd go at my grandma's playground, and we'd have a full 5-on-5 game going.
As excited as all 3 are to be playing with each other again, all of them know it will only be for a short time.
I know that there's not too much time left. There's only about 8, 9, depending on how good we do. So I'm just trying to really cherish the experience right now. And then, when it's over, it's over. There's nothing I can do about it. But for now, it's been pretty awesome.
Chris is just like a role model for anybody, especially me. I mean, since I'm his cousin, but he's definitely a role model for me.
I wish I could play with him more in high school, which would have been a lot better. But I'm just glad I get the opportunity and try to make the best of it this year.
Kind of a bittersweet moment, but I mean, I think what Chris done, his college career, I mean, I think he has nothing to be ashamed. I mean, he did everything he wanted to, and he's just I hope he goes out on the right foot.
I'm so proud, and once basketball's gone, it's gone. And I had a hard time dealing with that when my career was over because it's really all I've ever known. For 20 years of my life, it defined Laura Klimchock, and it's going to define Chris Klimchock and Ben Klimchock.
Now the only question that remains, who's the best?
It's kind of hard to say, but I think it'd probably be Chris. He's just the oldest, most experienced, and he just puts a lot of work in, and he's just a really good player.
I kind of like to give that edge to me, just based on seniority, and I can still bang those guys around inside, even though I'm probably the smallest of all 3 of them. So I'll give that one to me.
Chris said it's probably him, and Danny's too modest to say anything. So I don't know. I'd probably say Chris is the upper hand.
I still joke around with them that I'm the best shooter because I do have the highest point total from my college and high school career.
I think that Benny is the best shooter out of them. And I would say that Dan has the biggest upside of all 3 because his body's bigger. And he is a good shooter. And I would say that Chris, with all the experience that he has, and he's not scared to take any shot. He certainly knows how to win big games, evident of the Teal game and games that he's won for us. He understands the game very well. But I can tell you that all three boys are very different.